Welcome to Charlie Jane Speakers Radio. This is the show where we share speaking tips, tools, and resources to help you grow your public speaking business. Our goal at Charlie Jane is to get you, the speaker, on the platform in front of thousands of people so that you can teach and motivate your audience, enriching and empowering them to lead fulfilling lives. And now, here's your host, Wendy McNeil.
Hi there, it's Wendy McNeil with Charlie Jane Speakers, and I am here to share another podcast with you, and it's called The Squirrel Syndrome, 7 Content Creation Cures for the Distractible Speaker. It's going to be a great podcast, guys. First, though, I do want to welcome you over to our Facebook group. It's called Grow Your Speaking Business. It is a fantastic group. Everybody is so willing to help each other grow and share. It's amazing. And you can find us on Facebook. It's called Grow Your Speaking Biz. You can also get there by going to speakingbizcommunity.com. That will also get you over to our Facebook group. So I look forward to seeing you guys over there. On to today's podcast. 7 content creation cures for the distractible speaker, which we call the Squirrel Syndrome. I get it. You're super busy, right? You're scrambling in all different directions, trying to build your reserves so you can finally rest for winter. Okay, well, we both know speakers don't rest for winter or summer or for any other season, right? But this is a metaphor I'm working on here, so hang in there with me. Like our friend the squirrel, we creatives, entrepreneurs can get easily distracted by the next thing. I am very guilty of that. I get distracted by the next shiny object, and then I can go from one thing to the next very easily. We can also get overwhelmed, by advice on marketing and producing, so much so that we stop thinking about the future. And we go into survival mode. Survival mode is not where the joyful sustainability I want for you comes from. All right? Something I hear really often is, it actually makes me chuckle a bit, but it's when a speaker with a well-established platform tells me he or she doesn't know how to create enough quality content for her blog or social posts. And I chuckle because he or she is a speaker, right? You already have a ton of content in your speeches. And so from this, you can then create podcasts, ebooks, posts, blogs, newsletters, slide shares. I mean, so much. You can create so much from just one talk. It's amazing. Sometimes it's just a matter of not what, but how and when to get the content formatted and online. The goal is to curate the content you already have, make sure it is still timely and current, and then serve it up in bite-sized or sometimes plate-sized portions. I personally like the dessert-sized portions because I like dessert. No, that's not the reason. It's because I do a lot of research for my work with speakers, and if I come across something really great, I'll put it in my reader file to take my time with, like a great dessert. I'll also revisit it often, and it just kind of stays with me. Use this idea when creating your content. Make it irresistible and special enough to be savored and saved for review after review by your readers. A good helping article is like a good dessert, right? It's memorable, and it makes you want more when you finished it. I'm going to go over some quick ways, just kind of get you out of the overload of to-dos and the have-tos when it comes to making sure your blogs, your social media, your newsletters are chock full of engaging and on-topic content. So using just a few of these, or all of them if you want, is going to help you create more content, targeting to your audience, which they will love and engage with more, right? So let's start with number 1. Batch it. A lot of you may have heard this. I do this, as you know, if you follow me, and it has been a game changer. A game changer. I have a batch work day, and I turn most everything else off, and I batch my way through scheduled posts, in articles and tasks and to-dos, my podcasts, my to-dos that I create, which assure that I'm staying connected with my audience and my members. And since developing this discipline, my business has grown, and my stress, I can't talk today, and my stress level has diminished, both greatly. All right, so schedule in it, batch it, and you'll be happy that you did. Number 2, use online resources to create knock 'em dead titles that capture attention. There is some websites out there. One is titlegenerator.com. There is impactbnd.com. These are going to help you, give you some ideas on titles, because titles are very important. You can also grab I do have a free sexy selling word list, and that can be found in the blog post underneath number 2. So you're going to find it and go over to charliejane.com and go to my blog and look for the Squirrel Syndrome, 7 content creation cures for the Distractible Speaker. Scroll down to tip number 2, and you will find a link to my free sexy selling word list there. It's amazing, and it's really going to help you compile and put together those awesome titles, which, like I said, are important. So don't skimp on the effort that you put in here. You know, you don't want to just throw anything out there, because a good title is worth its weight in, I really want to say nuts here, right? Because of the squirrel theme and all. But, you know, gold. A good title is worth its weight in gold. So if titles don't come easily to you, that's okay. You know, there's kind of an art to them. Skip the heavy lifting and ask for the help you need. All right? Don't skimp on this one. Number 3, use an easy-to-read format that is also easily digestible. This is important, okay? I don't want you to clunk all your content into long paragraphs. You know, it's not going to get read, guys. It's just going to get skimmed over. And then forgotten. Let's face it, people's attention spans are very short. So don't chunk it all together in these big, hefty paragraphs. It's not easy on the eye. So you need to put it into a format that's easily digestible. Number 4, give at minimum one good takeaway for your readers that they can put into action right away. All right? People connect long-term with those who they believe understand them and who are putting out information that they see as beneficial to their career or goals. All right, I know it sounds obvious, but here's the hook. You have an audience, so speak to them and feed them first. All right? You have an audience, so speak to them and feed them first. Take good care of your current followers, and the new ones are going to come along. So stay focused on those in front of you always, and they will bring along their friends and their colleagues. All right? Number 5. A winning blog format. You want a winning blog format to kind of help you format your posts and kind of stop sweating that design stuff, right? What I mean by this is Michael Hyatt. This is a good one. This is a great example. And this is going to help you tremendously. Remember, you're looking at the format and the structure so that you can fit your original content into something proven by one of the best online communicators of all time. It's your voice your readers are coming to hear, not someone else's. All right? To find these post structures, you can go to HubSpot's a great spot to go, a great place to go to find this. And Michael Hyatt does have 3 great blog post structures on his website, and you can find the link again in the post. Go to my blog, charliejane.com, and go find this blog post and scroll down to number 5. There is a link there as well for this, and I will try to actually remember to post this link in the show notes. So, number 6, hiring an excellent copywriter. Yes, it's like treating yourself to an extra cherry, maybe 3 on your sundae. All right, you're an ideas person like me, a creative, a business guru, but maybe you're only so-so in the wordsmithing department. That's me, okay? I have awesome ideas. I write them down, but my wordsmithing and my editing just stinks. So maybe you're just not that into writing day in and day out, week after week for a living. That's okay, because there are copy artists out there who love this life and they want to write for you. All right, a good copywriter will get to know the way you use language and they'll internalize your message. It's amazing. All right, they're going to craft the content, possibly curate outside content for you as well, to help you maintain the relationship with your audience in your voice. Copy is an art you can learn, but you can also hire it out and reap the rewards with only the effort required to send your jumbled notes to your copywriter, who's going to transform them into something readable, shareable, and extremely memorable. So if that's you, like me, I would look for a awesome wordsmith and copywriter. If you need a referral, you guys get with me. I have a great referral for you for this. Number 7, make sure that while you are mining your current files for shareable content, you're also scheduling time to create a storehouse of new content for future release, okay? So when you work on it ahead of time, you release yourself from the potential blocks of deadlines, presentation prep pressure, and time zappers that you didn't plan on. So when that crazy week hits you, or you book that dream gig or a vacation, you're going to be okay in your content world because you have some really great stuff in your reserves. So don't forget, your post needs to be created with intention and it must work for you. All right? Let's recap really quick here over the 7 I just went over. Number 1, batch it. Okay? Batch your work. Number 2, use online resources to create knock-'em-dead titles that capture attention. Number 3, use an easy-to-read format that is easily digestible. Number 4, give at minimum one good takeaway for your readers they can put into action right away. Okay, and you want, number 5, a winning blog format to help you format your posts and stop sweating the design stuff. Number 6, hire an excellent copywriter. And number 7, make sure that while you are mining your current files for shareable content, you're also scheduling time to create a storehouse of new content for future release. All right? So remember, your post needs to be created with intention and it must work for you. Yes, you want it to draw your audience in. You want it to engage them and educate them and entertain them. But at the end of the day, your goal is to create your content in order to attract your readers into your sales funnel. Okay? People need to trust you, and the more they return to read what you're sharing, the more chances you have to build authentic relationships built on trust. Okay? It's only after trust is established that people will book you or buy from you. Your content and the consistency in which you put it out there is the key to a sustainable career. Okay? That's it, guys, for this podcast. And one more time, if you're ready to level up your speaking biz, I want you to join us in our free Facebook group. Awesome speakers over at Grow Your Speaking Biz on Facebook, or you can get there by going to speakingbizcommunity.com. I also want to mention that if you guys have just 1 minute, I would love a review. That really helps me out. And that's it, guys. Thank you for listening in, and y'all take care. Bye.